Hello, welcome to Pod Potatoes. This is a special edition of Pod Potatoes. This is called The Funniest Punk Rock Songs Ever Made. That's what this is. I, besides being a comedian of absolutely no ranking or value or of note, being a absolutely unfamous comedian, am also, besides that accomplishment, I am one of the top experts in the world on punk rock. I have an actual collection of 40,000 punk rock records. Amazing. 40,000 of them. And that's from about 1975 to about 1985, and really everything after that, even though it claims to be punk rock, I don't really think that it is. So, too bad. I guess it can be punk styles of music, I suppose, but anyway. So, I am going to play some of the funniest punk rock songs I have ever heard, and they'll usually be from around 1977 to 1983. Within that era, that's considered the punk era. It's also considered the Killed by Death era, which is a series of punk rock records that were put out by punk rock fans, where they bootleg their favorite punk rock records onto bootleg LPs. They're usually 7 inches, and played them. So some of these songs will be offensive, and if you're not into punk rock, you may as well turn this shit off right now, because you're probably not going to be into it, and you're probably not going to like it. So the first band I'm going to play is called the Child Molesters. Okay, they were a band from 1977, 78. And they broke up after about a year, and they released 2 singles and an EP and an LP. And the first 4 songs that they ever did are amazing. And this is a song called "I'm Gonna Punch You in the Face" from 1977.
When you're far away, you're getting on my nerves. And now you're gonna pay, so if you gotta say, you ought to hit the ground and pray. You're getting on my nerves. And now I gotta say that if you wanna see your face look the same tomorrow as it does in the mirror today, well then you better get your bags packed and ready to go. You know you better get out of my way. I'm gonna punch you in the face right now. I'm gonna make your nose bleed. I swear I'm gonna ride your mouth every time you yell. I'm gonna put you in your place. Can't wait. I'm really gonna show ya who's the boss when I make your face a total loss. Right now, I'm gonna make your nose bleed. I swear, I'm gonna ride your mouth every time you yell. I'm gonna put you in your place. Can't wait, I'm really gonna show ya who's the boss when I make your face a total loss.
And that was the Child Molesters from 1977, doing one of my favorite songs, I'm Going to Punch You in the Face. Now, that came out, and they really went nowhere. The band had already broken up, and it's been re-released and re-released and re-released, and now it's on YouTube, of course. It's a big hit, and I think it's brilliant. So this show is kind of a Dr. Demento show, but it's a punk rock version of Dr. Demento. This next song is by the Baloney Heads, again from about 1978, and this is a song called I'm a Drunk. Kind of a long fade out for a punk rock song, but they were from Ohio in 1980, and not as not as brilliant as I'm going to punch you in the face, but you know, it's still pretty good. I like it. I like it very much. And now we're going to play the Victims Television Addict, which I think is hilarious. They're from Australia, 1978 or so. Just listen to the lyrics. He's talking about being blaming all of his, he's a criminal, he's blaming all of his problems on being a television addict. He watched too much television, and that's why he's killing people. So this is the Victims from Australia, 1978. All right, that was Television Addict by the Victims, 1978 in Australia. These are mostly singles, 7-inch vinyl records that came out. If you find any of them, they're worth hundreds of dollars. And anyway, that was about a boy they threw away. And this is a guy, this is a band called the Nubs. I believe this is 1981. Nubs, N-U-B-S. They put out one single, unfortunately. And this is a song called Job, and it is extremely funny if you can understand the lyrics.
Hey, Mom! I just quit my job! I don't want a job! I can't find a job! Fuck your job! Hey, Dad! I just
Job. That was by the Nubs. Ain't part of no middle class. Ain't gonna get off my ass. And let's try to find something else that is funny. By a punk rock band, usually from the 70s. All right, this song is by a band from England called Sparrer. This is around 1977, 78, and this is a song called Sunday Stripper. He's singing about his favorite stripper.
She came from Welling, Garden City, moved into my town. She was stone cold broke, but her legs were pretty and her hair looked neat when she let it hang down. So she followed in her mama's footsteps to make a little cash on the side. In a long-made catsuit, she showed all the boys she had nothing to hide. She's up to Sunday stripper at the bar on the corner. She's a G-string tripper, but I'm in love with her. She's a Sunday stripper at the bar on the corner. Oh, she's a G-string tripper, but I'm in love with her. Well, I get dressed every Sunday morning, comb my hair back nice and neat. I take a slow walk down to the Coach and Horses and I try to get me a front row seat. And I sit there quietly drinking. I never have to wait too long. And when she appears, the spotlight ain't the only thing that gets turned on. She's a Sunday stripper at the bar on the corner. Yeah, she's a G-string tripper, but I'm in love with her. Oh, she's just a Sunday stripper, at the bar on the corner. Yeah, she's a G-string tripper, but I'm in love with her. Well, I get dressed every Sunday morning, comb my hair back nice and neat. I take a slow walk down to the Coach and Horses and I try to find me a front row seat. And I sit there quietly drinking. I never have to wait too long. When she appears, the spotlight ain't the only thing that gets turned on. She's a Sunday stripper at the bar on the corner. She's a G-string tripper, but I'm in love with her. She's just a Sunday stripper at the bar on the corner. Yeah, she's a G-string tripper, but I'm in love with her. Yeah.
All right, that was Sparrer. We went all the way over to England. He's singing about falling in love with his favorite stripper. I did as well. That's kind of the story of my life. I married my favorite stripper. That was, I'll tell you how that worked out. Lasted about 5 years, but you know, it was good while it lasted. Anyway, here's G.G. Allin singing Gimme Some Head.
Hey now girls, I want lip service. I don't wear a uniform, I'm not nervous. Been all day, never seeing the sun. But when the sun goes down, it's in the night I come. Girls, 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 give me, give me, give me some head. I like the nasty things that you do to me in bed. Girls, 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 give me, give me, give me some head. I like the nasty things that you do to me in bed. I used to be a boy, I was into the hands. I used to do magazines at the end of the film screen. I used to see girls and take pose. But there's nothing like a girl sitting on your nose. So girls, 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 give me, give me, give me some head. I like the nasty things that you do to me in bed. Girls, 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 give me, give me, give me some head. I like the nasty things that you do to me in bed. So girls, 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 give me, give me, give me some head. I like the nasty things that you do to me in bed. Girls, 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 give me, give me, give me some head. I like the nasty things that you do to me in bed. Some girls they just like to tease, and other girls they aim to please. Some girls really stick my tongue. So spread your legs, I wanna get me some. Girls, 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 give me, give me, give me some head. I like the nasty things that you do to me in bed. Girls, 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 give me, give me, give me some head. I like the nasty things that you do to me in bed.
All right, that was G.G. Allin doing Gimme Some Head. I like that nasty thing that you do to me in bed. G.G. Allin was a punk rocker that used to come out dressed in cowboy boots or army boots and a G-string, and he would masturbate on stage and throw his poop at the audience and break bottles over his head and roll around in the broken glass and the poop, urinating into his mouth and gargling the pee while he sang mentally retarded songs about molesting children. And yes, he was a real person, and he really did that. And if you don't believe it, just look it up. But now, and he was from Boston, and he eventually killed himself by beating and drugging and abusing himself, and eventually his heart just gave out one day after a gig, I think around in the 90s at some point, or 80s at some point. I forget. Look it up. Now we're going over to 78. We'll continue with the oral sex theme with the Nervous Eaters, a song called Just Head. Space Eaters, Just Head. Now we'll continue with the oral sex theme, but we'll go to the other gender. This is a song called Sit on My Face, Stevie Nicks. All day long I had a fit. I couldn't wait to eat that steamy clit.
Taste of mate, it's the smell that gets me high. I love the feel of your upper thigh. So sit on my thighs, on my thighs, sit on my thighs. Stevie Nicks, please sit on my thighs, on my thighs, sit on my thighs. Stevie Nicks, when I first saw you, I had a fit. Couldn't wait to eat your steamy clit. Think it's offensive, but stick around. We'll make you get vomit like a hound. So sit on my thighs, on my thighs, sit on my thighs. Stevie Nicks, please sit on my thighs, on my thighs, sit on my thighs. Stevie Nicks, sit on me.
All right, that was the Rotters, Sit on My Face. Stevie Nicks. You probably wouldn't want her to do it now. You'd probably get crushed. But, you know, back in the 70s, might have been quite nice. Anyway, here we go. We're going over to New York again. The Rotters. That was the Rotters from 78. That was a big punk rock hit. And they were from L.A., Los Angeles. And this band is from New York. This is the band, Wayne County and the Electric Chairs. Jane County. He was then Wayne County. He became Jane County. And he is the inspiration for the movie Hedwig and the Angry Inch, which I definitely recommend. A wonderful movie. Has some wonderful songs in it. And here's his best song. It's called Fuck Off. If you don't want to fuck me, baby, then baby, fuck off. If you don't want to go for a ride on my meat rack, then get the hell out of my breadline.
Baby, fuck off. If you don't wanna fuck me, baby, fuck off. I ain't got time for yesterday's news. Don't shoot me up with your bullshit news. If you don't wanna fuck me, baby, fuck off. If you don't want a piece of the action, action, baby, take a walk. I don't like it when you play with my knees. You ain't nothing but a prick tease. If you don't want a piece of the action, baby, take a walk. There's a door, why don't you hurry? Get out. You don't wanna fuck me, baby, baby, fuck off. You don't wanna fuck me, baby, baby, fuck off. You think that you're hot shit, I heard. You ain't nothing but a cold turd. If you don't wanna fuck me, baby, baby, fuck off. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you don't wanna fuck me, baby, 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 fuck off. If you don't wanna fuck me, baby, 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 fuck off. 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 Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. In other words, if you ain't got time to take a walk with me on my meat rack, then you can just get the hell out of my bread line. Yeah, fuck off, baby.
All right, that was Wayne County, later became Jane County, and the Electric Chairs. And he used to actually, this is the story, or some of the stories I've heard about him. One of the stories is that when the band would tour, they wouldn't really get paid enough, so they wouldn't have enough money, so he would go out and sell himself to, he would prostitute himself, work some tricks to get gas to get to the next town. So like when they came to L.A. and they toured in L.A., when he was Wayne County, he went down to Santa Monica Boulevard, which used to be the place in L.A. where the gay prostitutes were. Then later on, the next year or so later, he had changed himself into Jane County. So he went and was on Sunset Boulevard and was selling himself down there as a woman. But anyway, regardless of what you think about that, that's the story, and that's what used to be in L.A. before I think prostitution has now moved to the internet. But Sunset Boulevard used to be filled with prostitutes, and then Santa Monica Boulevard was filled with the gay male prostitutes. But anyway, staying in L.A., we're going to move over from Sunset Boulevard to East Los Angeles Latino punk band, 1978, the Plugz, Plugz, doing La Bamba. That was the Plugz. That was the Plugz La Bamba. Now we're going back over to England for Peter and the Test Tube Babies. They have many funny songs, but this one, the government actually warned against playing it on the radio because they were afraid people are going to do what the song suggests, and that is to rob a bank. This is Peter and the Test Tube Babies, Wanna Rob a Bank. That was Peter and the Test Tube Babies from England, went all the way over to England. Back to the U.S. right now with a song by the Deadbeats called Kill the Hippies. Kill them because their views are wrong. Kill them because their hair is too long. Here we go. They were from L.A. was Kill the Hippies by the Deadbeats. They were from L.A. And we'll continue with the theme of killing hippies with a song by M.I.A, Missing in Action. This is from the early 80s. It's called I Hate Hippies. I'll read the lyrics to you because they're so funny. All right. I hate hippies. Why don't they die? I hate hippies because they're always fried. Because they're slow, I'm fast. They're dumb, I'm smart. They're weak, I'm strong. I'm right, and they're wrong. Hippies are fucked. They're always stoned. We should put them away in the retirement home. We should kill them like cows, cut off their long hair, and do it now. So here it is. I Hate Hippies by M.I.A. That was I Hate Hippies by M.I.A. We're going to try another short one right here. This is called I'm a Bug. Urinals. That was a short song from the Urinals. They were an LA band, LA art punk band, 1977. This one's going to go, I think, into the mid-80s here with a Canadian punk rock band called the Forgotten Rebels, and this is Shit for Brains.
Black-eyed chiptooth, but she was fat. She had a grade 2 education, but I didn't care, 'cause she's got shit for brains. Yeah, she's got shit for brains. Yeah, she's got shit for brains. Yeah, she's got shit for brains, but I love her so much. Took her home to meet my mom and pop. One look and they will drop their jaw. Dad came for a close look and said, "There's something wrong with that girl, and tell her to change her underwear more often because she smells funny." Yeah, she's got shit for brains. Yeah, she's got shit for brains. Yeah, she's got shit for brains, yeah, she's got shit for brains, but I love her so. Shit for brains, yeah, she's got shit for brains, yeah, she's got shit for brains, yeah, she's got shit for brains, but I love her so. She had a rubbish baby. It wasn't anything but the box. She was killer when it wanted like a million. Now she was in a super plastic bag. His hands fried back and he smoked up my bags. Took her to an all-night laundry mat. She threw it in the dryer and that was that. Now she sits and picks her nose, eats her snot and paints her toes. Yeah, she's got shit for brains. Yeah, she's got shit for brains. Yeah, she's got shit for brains. Yeah, she's got shit for brains, and I love her so. Shit for brains. Yeah, she's got shit for brains. Yeah, she's got shit for brains. Yeah, she's got shit for brains, and I love her so. Shit for brains. Yeah, she's got shit for brains. Yeah, she's got shit for brains. Yeah, she's got shit for brains, and I love her so. When I say shit, you best believe I mean shit, S-H-I-T. Yeah, she's got shit for brains. She got shit for brains. She's got shit for brains. I love her so. I love her so. I love her so. S-H-I-T. She's full of poop.
All right, that was the Forgotten Rebels, everyone's favorite Canadian punk rock band. And here we go with the Skunks, the Earthquake Shake, and after that we're going to play the Simpletones, I Like Drugs.
find it. Class, class, class. If I come in stone, and get all over my ass. Just yesterday, I was to school, dusted. Everybody tells me that I will soon be busted. But I like drugs, baby me high. I like drugs, gonna see why, no, now. Well, everybody tells me that I am a born loser, a fool, a disgraceful drug abuser. They say that I am a lost and lonely child. But when I turn 18, just watch me run wild. I like drugs, making me high, oh so high. I like drugs, don't ask me why, don't ask me nothing. I like drugs, making me high, oh so high. I like drugs, don't ask me why, don't ask me nothing, God, you get off.
All right, that was the Simpletones, teenage band from California, and they sung a song about drugs, how they like drugs, and how they get them high. This is the Rebels, the Forgotten Rebels. I want to do it to you.
I wanna do it to you. I wanna do it to you. I wanna do it to you. I wanna do it to you. I wanna do it to you, baby. You drive me sex crazy. Wanna do it to you. I wanna do it on the couch, do it on the floor, do it up against the big garage door, do it in the basement, do it on your stairs as the banister breaks. I wanna do it in the air. I wanna do it to you. I wanna do it to you. I wanna do it to you till your thighs are black and blue. I wanna do it to you. I wanna do it in the morning, do it at night, hidden by discretion or in plain sight. Do it in a motel, do it in the car, do it in the garbage can at the back of the bar. I wanna do it to you. I wanna do it to you. I wanna do it some more till you're nice and red and sore. I wanna do it to you. Hang you upside down like a circus stunt. I wanna do it to you. I wanna do it to you. I know you'll love it for sure. I'm so great you'll beg for more. I wanna do it to you. I wanna do it to you. I wanna do it to you. I wanna do it to you, baby. You drive me sex crazy. Wanna do it to you. I wanna do it to you. I wanna do it to you. I wanna do it to you.
All right, that was the Forgotten Rebels. I want to do it from the back. I want to do it from the front. I want to hang you from the ceiling like a circus stunt. Funny song. They have many funny songs, this band.